Hello guys and welcome to the 11th and final shortlist of players from individual countries aged 18 and under, top 5 list that I believe are not as well known as some other Wonderkids in the game, with potential to become top class players. These players could be known or seen as Wonderkids, but they're not your mainstream ones. So hope you enjoy it, hope you've enjoyed the previous ones, enjoy this one. Today we're in France. 5 French 18-year-olds or under with potential to be a big part of the future in FM16. Let's get right into it. First up is the talented 16-year-old Deo Upamecano, formerly of Valencia, currently at Red Bull Salzburg, on loan at FC Liefering. 16 years old, he's a real tank. Right-footed, professional attitude, central defender, 925,000 value, doesn't earn a wage, you can pick him up quite cheap. Of course he doesn't earn a wage because he's out on loan, and Liefering are a feeder club of Salzburg, so Salzburg are paying all of his wages currently. Let's get into his stats and see what he's all about. Notably, he is on a youth contract. If you want him, you can go out and get him. He currently is in my team on my Red Bull Leipzig save. If you're following that, you'll see how good he is as I showcase him. But let's talk about his attributes at the start of the game. Mentally, he's got a couple of decent ones. 15 for long shots, which is surprising, but a central defender that can shoot from distance is not a bad thing, as long as his attributes high enough, like 15. Passing of 12, tackling of 12 are his other notable good ones technically. Mentally, aggression 14, determination 14, teamwork 15 and 12 for concentration and decision making. Real decent player in that aspect. Physically, his best area of his game, he's got 12s for acceleration, agility, balance, 13 for natural fitness. He's a real strong central defender with 14 and pace of 11, which isn't too bad. As long as a central defender has pace of 10 or above, then they aren't seen as the worst at pace. Real decent player. Again, if you want to see how good he actually is, look at my Red Bull Leipzig save and you'll see how good he becomes in the future. Next up, we have a real beast and stalwart of a defensive midfielder. Formerly of Newcastle United, the club I support, I have seen him play before. A real beast of a player. Olivier Cayman. 18 years old, valued at £88,000. He is a player for the French under-19 squad, and he is actually the captain now, I believe, in real life. £2,900 per wage per week. He's a young midfielder, balanced personality and right-footed. He's more defensive-minded, so that will probably be his best aspect of his game. Technically, he won't be the best. Heading 12, marking 12 is okay. Tackling 12, passing 11. Mentally, 14 aggression, expected to see that. Bravery of 12, determination 12, 13 for position and teamwork. Work rate is 15, he's a real workhorse, a real beast in the middle, and he doesn't bottle out of challenges. Physically, his attributes reflect what he is in real life, an absolute monster in the middle of the park. Acceleration 14, balance 13, natural fitness 14, 12 for pace, 13 stamina, 14 strength. A real quality player. If you're looking for a water carrier, this is the guy for you. Next up, we have another defensive-minded player, a central defensive midfielder from Valencia. 18 years old, right-footed, 750,000 value, £3,400 per week. He's a balanced personality, right-footed, and he's got some absolute quality stats. He's like Olivier Cayman, but to be honest, at this age, he's probably twice as good. Crossing 12, dribbling 13. Technically, he's fantastic for someone that likes to sit and defend and really play that anchorman role. Free kick taking 13, heading 13, 12 marking, 12 passing, 13 tackling and 12 technique. Mentally, he's got a lot of 12s and 13s. Notably, work rate is 14 and his composure is pretty good, as well as bravery, anticipation and aggression. Likes to get stuck in. Physically, he's very good. 13 for acceleration, 14 agility, 15 natural fitness, pace and stamina of 14 and strength of 13. A real boss in the middle of the park, Angelo Fulgini of Valencia looks. A player that could probably slot into most first teams in terms of on the bench, substitute appearances, in and around, training with the first team, being tutored, etc. A real good player. Next up is an attacking midfield centre. It's Arnaud Lassamba from Nancy Lorraine. Now, he is available for loan at the start if you're a lesser French club or a lesser club of any other country and you're looking for a player of this position. 450,000 value, 2,100 per week wage, Likes to use his right foot only, he's not very good on his left foot, and he's got some decent attributes, especially in the technical area of his game. Dribbling 13, first touch 14, passing 13 and technique of 14. He looks like he could be a real creative mind in the advanced area of the park. He can play in a few other positions if you're needed or struggling with suspension or injury, but in the middle is where you will get the best from him. Mentally, he's got a few 12s, notably concentration, decision making, flair and off the ball. Positioning, teamwork and work rate are 11, and vision is 13, which is pretty good to go with his passing of 13 also. Physically, acceleration 12, agility 13, 12 for balance, natural fitness and stamina of 13, pace of 11. A real creative mind here, and one that could be a real spark in terms of getting you plenty of assists in your team. The fifth and final one for the French players is Ile Shaibi of Monaco reserve team. Now he's listed for loan if you're looking for a young striker, young talented backup with potential to sign on a future deal. 200,000 value, 1,900 per week, right footed, balanced personality, got some real good attributes at the start of the game to go on to become a top striker. Technically, 13 finishing is excellent for its age. First touch 11, dribbling of 11, penalty taken of 13 and technique of 12. He is available for loan, like I say, so if you do want him, do try him out if you're in the lower depths of any league in Europe in particular. Mentally, his best attributes are determination 14, work rate 12, off the ball 12 and vision of 11. Physically, he's excellent. Acceleration 12, balance 13, natural fitness 13 and pace of 14, so he is really explosive. Now if you match up acceleration of 12, pace of 14, composure of 11, first touch of 11, finishing of 13, which are the 5 key components for me in a young striker, this guy can go on to be absolutely world class if tutored, trained, used correctly. I would also recommend making him available for the reserves while having him on your bench. Real good talent is Ile Shaibi. Okay guys, so thank you ever so much for checking out the shortlist. That's 11 in total we've done. That is the end of the shortlist. We've done 5 a day, different countries, age 18 or under, with the potential to go on to become Wonderkids in the future. And most out of these 5 and 11 countries are not well known. I would say about 5 of them are really well known. The other bunch are not. Thank you again for checking out. Hit like if you enjoyed them. If you haven't, give the thumbs down. Give me some constructive feedback, please. And don't forget, if you're enjoying the channel, hit subscribe, as it really helps me push the numbers. And thank you as ever for watching, and I will see you again with another video very soon.